Hey guys, you're watching Tech Turtles, and this is your news update for the week ending in September 12th, 2020. My name is Bazi, and I'm from TechTurtles.com, your source for tech, gaming, and pop culture news. We have a bunch of news to get through this week. First, let's start with Microsoft, as they probably have the biggest announcements. The Xbox Series X and Series S both have launch dates as well as prices. The Series X is starting at $499 and will launch November 10th. The Series S will also launch November 10th, but with a price of $299. The Series X will have 4K capabilities, ray tracing, and is a bigger brother to the Series S. The Series S will have 1440p with up to 120 frames per second, ray tracing, and is a digital-only console. So if you want the physical media, you will have to go with the Xbox Series X. Since Microsoft announced details about their consoles, it has put pressure on Sony. So Sony has announced their Sony PlayStation Showcase, which will happen on Wednesday, September 16th, 2020 at 1 p.m. Pacific. It should entail details about the console as well as pricing, availability, and what we should see for the future of Sony. It should last about 40 minutes. We should get launch date, prices, as well as future content from the PlayStation brand. We should have some kind of idea of what we should expect holiday season for the launch, and some kind of pre-order is what we're actually hoping for, some kind of pre-order details. More specifically, we're not really sure what Sony's planning, but once it comes down to it, we want to know specifically what we have to do in order to get the PlayStation. In other news, Apple is hosting their annual hardware event on September 15th at 10 a.m. Pacific. We should see new Apple Watches, the new Series 6, as well as a cheaper version of the Apple Watch for mass market as well. The iPad should be getting an upgrade, the iPad Air more specifically. There's been lots of rumors speculating that we are going to see a in-screen fingerprint sensor. If this happens, it'd be the first for Apple and would be actually a pretty substantial upgrade to their iPad they already have. We should also see a new Apple TV, which has been rumored for a while now. We may see a new HomePod, the HomePod 2, as well as updates to the AirPods and the AirPods Pro models. And what we have been receiving word is that there may actually be a Apple's over-the-ear noise-canceling headphones. They have been heavily rumored, and there was rumors about them launching last summer, so we should see them here at the hardware event. If not, we'll keep you posted on when those might show up. Additionally, Apple is putting all of their subscriptions under one brand. The Apple One brand is what has been trademarked, and we're not really sure if that's actually going to be announced, but that just be on the radar for the Apple event. Other tech news that you should be aware of, starting with Nintendo, they're launching a Switch bundle that includes Fortnite. Is a Fortnite Switch bundle. It has a Switch, Fortnite pre-installed, and 2,000 V-Bucks. The Switch in question is decked out in Fortnite characters with a Fortnite theme. It also comes with a blue and yellow Joy-Con, and one of the Joy-Cons has art on it. I'm assuming both do. We haven't seen the hand yet though. This is launching in Europe on October 30th and Australia and New Zealand on November 6th, 2020. We don't have word yet if they're going to actually send it to the North American market. However, they should, because of everything that's going on and the availability of the Switch being really low in these countries. We should see them announce it sometime soon, and it should be here by holiday. Next, we have Call of Duty Cold War got a multiplayer trailer. There's a bunch of stuff going on this week with Call of Duty. They have a bunch of streamers streaming Call of Duty Cold War Multiplayer, as well as walking through some of the features of Cold War. However, I think the biggest feature is Warzone is going to carry over to Cold War, and stuff that you bought in Warzone will actually be applied to the Warzone for the next game. I know that it's supposed to be applied across all games because Warzone is kind of integrated separately. However, there was still that question up in the air, and a lot of players were not sure if buying products in Warzone today would actually transfer over, and it does, so don't worry. Next, we have to talk about Super Mario 3D All-Stars. This game has been announced for September 18th launch, and Nintendo says it is a exclusive for the year and may only be around for 1 year total. It's selling out everywhere. If you can pre-order, I would pre-order it now because people are trying to scalp it online. The same thing goes for Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. This game is super popular and everybody wants it for holiday season, especially for their kids and everything. It's a very cool concept. It's selling out everywhere. Walmart pre-orders went up this weekend and they sold out within a couple minutes. So if you can get it, I would get it as soon as possible and just hold on to it. Coming out from Nintendo as well, we have new Hyrule Warriors, The Age of Calamity. This launches on November 20th, 2020. It should be a prequel to Breath of the Wild, and it's to hold over Zelda fans until they get to Breath of the Wild 2. It's a game that, if you like Dynasty Warriors and you like Zelda, you would be a huge fan of this game. It's a hack and slash style from Dynasty Warriors mixed with Zelda lore. Also, there's a new Prince of Persia game, the Prince of Persia remake of the Sands of Time from Ubisoft. They announced it with a trailer, and it should be out January 21st, 2021 for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. This is a remake from the old Prince of Persia. If you're a Prince of Persia fan, you know you would be super excited to play this game. And pop culture and collectible news, we have Wonder Woman 1984 being pushed back from October 2nd to Christmas Day, December 25th, 2020. This is because of the world state. Everything is going kind of crazy right now. Theaters aren't really open. Some of them are in some places, but they're just not going to make the money back that they would if it was launching at a normal time. So Christmas Day, Wonder Woman. Next, we have the Pokemon trading card game. Holiday set Champion's Path launches September 25th. Leaks have already happened, and now we know there is a Rainbow VMAX Charizard and a Shiny Charizard in the set. If you know anything about Pokemon TCG, you know Shiny Charizard is like the holy grail. And from the last holiday set, there was a Shiny Charizard that's going for $600 in a raw state without being graded. So those are selling out extremely quickly, all the pre-orders for that. If you can get your hands on it, I would as soon as possible. Go to your local card store, give them some money, help them out through this time. Next, we have Cindercar Rising, the next Magic set. It has kind of hit a wall in production. Allocations from distributors have actually been cut in half, sometimes a quarter, to stores that actually need the product. They've already sold pre-orders. A lot of people aren't happy. However, this is just something to see. This is just something that happens during a time of crisis like the world is in today. We don't know when they will be out in full allocation. However, we do know that Cindercar Rising is a main set for Magic, and it should be out for the masses by at least holiday. And if you're going to buy the collector's box is kind of a one-time print only thing. Go ahead and scoop those up. Those aren't going to be allocated later on. Those are going to be a first come first served basis like they have been in the past. Next, we have Funko, as they're announcing their New York Comic Con pops very soon. They have been teasing it this weekend, and they should be teasing it further until hopefully a Monday reveal. The New York Comic Con pops were always going to be super popular. The San Diego Comic Con pops were extremely popular and actually had problems on their site. So look out for VirtualCon 4. When that announces, we'll have more details. Lastly, GameStop is closing around 450 stores this year, by end of year. They've been struggling recently, and with gaming going towards a more digital solution, they're only going to continue to struggle more. It's not something that we like to see, however, it's just times, and the times are changing, and GameStop needs to get on board. They need to do something in order to help their sales, to help reflect in sales. If not, GameStop may not be around much longer. That's it for the news this week. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we have weekly tech news videos to keep you informed. Additionally, leave a like and a comment down below. We would love to know how we're doing. You can also follow us on our social media for more up-to-date happening in the tech world. Lastly, go to techturtles.com, where you can learn all about tech news, gaming news, and pop culture news all in one place. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.